You are looking live at Iceworks in Aston, Pennsylvania, where the New Jersey Bandits U19 AA girls hockey team is getting set to take on the Little Flyers. Hi everybody, it's Joe Rizzo here bringing you the action on Rizzo Vision. Try to give it to you the best I can, but been under the weather for about a week and feeling better, but the voice is certainly not there. So if you can deal with this guy for a while, that would be great. And if it's too much, just turn down the volume. We usually ask you to turn it up, but in this case, we couldn't fault you for doing otherwise. Bandits in the road base blacks with the gold helmets. They have accent colors of dark pink and silver or gray. Take your pick. The socks are one color in the front, the other color on the back, and they have a stripe down the middle. So do the bottom of the jerseys and the sleeves. Team having a discussion around their net where we expect Lexi Riley to make the start in goal after Harper Keenan was in there on Saturday for a 4-3 win over Rowan University. The Little Flyers on the right side of your YouTube screen with what you might expect from a team called the Flyers. They have pretty much the same type of scheme with their own variation on it. At any given time, the Philadelphia Flyers might have worn close to a similar kit. Base white with black on the shoulders and the familiar orange accented there. The logo in the front is the same, although it reads Philadelphia Little Flyers on the left part, the non-circular part of the logo. Black helmets for the Little Flyers. There's Lexi Riley defending the goal to your left. And guarding the cage to your YouTube right is Kaylin Williams. Folia jumps out there with Camarada on her right, Sperling on her left, Shoemaker Gromick on lefty, Morgan Kepler on righty. Underway, period one. Got a good perch here at center. And the auto tripod, the gimbal, which should give you a steady look as we go back and forth, but sometimes it gets a little behind the play. That's because of user error. Shoemaker Gromick fires it up. Folia picks it off, sends it at the net, save, and Williams yields no rebound, and the first shot of the game goes to the Bandits, and the first save of the game goes to Kaylin Williams, number 16. That is a unique number for a goaltender. You don't run into that one very often. Gabby Rothstein now on the dot. Mia McSherry in the slot. Maeve McNulty on the far wing. Faceoff comes to the near side. McCaffrey on right, the Olivia Rothstein on left. Bandits down a couple of players again. Something going around. Centering feed by Gabby Rothstein and went right through the wickets of everyone. Comes out to neutral ice there and sent right back in by McCaffrey. Ping-ponged out back and forth. McCaffrey picks it up, waits for her mates to clear onside, takes it to the outside, chips it for herself, follows it, getting shielded off by Fleeg, centers it, comes to Gabby Rothstein. The shot is knocked away with the blocker. So after scoring the power play winner in the third period on Saturday evening, a game that you can now see on Rizzo Vision, Gabby Rothstein nearly dented the net to start it. Otterbein nearly picked that one off, coming in on the change for Rothstein. Olivia now back, and the Bandits are going to have their first power play. Otterbein's going to skate it in, lose the possession there, and the Bandits will go on the power play. It will be a hook. Maggie Sullivan. Sullivan off on the hook. First power play of the game to the Bandits. Folia wins the face-off. Camarada to Shoemaker. Gromick looking now to Sperling. Sperling down to Camarada. Camarada tries to get through one. Couldn't quite get all the way through Ella Miller. Comes back to the point for Sperling. Looking to get through one. Gets through Beatty. Gets down low. Centering feed. Gabby Rothstein gets it, tees it up, and scores! Gabby Rothstein opens the scoring. And with 15:01 left in period number 1, the Bandits jump out to a 1-0 lead on the power play marker by number 18. So we said it before, Rothstein completed the comeback Saturday evening with a power play goal and gets one here. Bandits have now hit on 4 straight on the power play between last night and today. Otterbein now with Rizzo and Scott. Rizzo picks that one up, powers through 1-on-3. She got out of it, got through the line of center and dumps it in. Played with behind the net. Now Kokorva up the near side wall, sends it up the middle, knocked down there by Shoemaker Gromick. Comes toward the point. Top of the slot. Scott got a piece of it first. Beatty eventually got to it. Sent down low. Otterbein picks it up. A lot of room behind the nets here. Curry in a battle down there. Scott holds her spot. Otterbein sends it up for Scott. Scott looks ahead for Rizzo, dumps it, and it goes a little too far, and there is an icing. So 14:03 left period 1. 1-0 Bandits on the power play goal by Gabby Rothstein, a minute 59 seconds into the contest. Off the draw, it's a loose puck that comes to Camarada. Fleeg kept it in at the point and will exchange high and low. Now Camarada picks it up, races through a couple of zones and into the third. Sends it at the net, didn't get a lot on it, but did force the save. And the Bandits jump on the rebound here. Folia sends it to Sperling. Back for Folia, but it never gets there. Sperling for Camarada. Quick wrist shot. Exceeds the height of the crossbar. Folia for Camarada. Camarada kicked it. Didn't get it where she wanted. Folia sends it up the middle. Sperling knocked it down. Jesse doesn't know where it is. And that allowed the play to go outside the zone for a moment and then comes back in, and Sperling with the shot and the save. Michelle Radov had it, took it out of the zone, but the Bandits had already cleared, so Sperling was able to pick it back up, walk in, get a shot, and force the face-off. Gabby Rothstein on the dot. Maeve McNulty in the slot, Mia McSherry on the near side wing. Comes to the far side, Beatty tries to move it up. Puck battle ensues. McNulty picks it up, gets out of the corner, tries to get the shot. Got something on it, but not all of it. Otto picks it up, sends it off the boards at too sharp an angle, and Gabby Rothstein was in a fight for it, nearly was able to get it away from Otto. Sullivan tries to get through traffic. Kokorva ends up being the one to send the puck back to Otto. Kept in at the point on the far side for a moment, but Sullivan grabs the loose puck, sends it to center. Beatty grabs it, sends it down low, and heads off for a change. Redmond out-battles Kokorva. Otto with a shot that hits the back of 90 in white and black. Fired off the boards. hit off a stanchion there. Gabby Rothstein otherwise would have been guilty of icing. McSherry on the forecheck. Otto now on the near side. Otterbein almost picked it off. Clears the zone, gets it back in, has Rizzo in the middle, gets a little hook there. Claus coming in, exchanges with Otterbein, sends it low. Rizzo didn't have the angle there, but she's going to try to close a gap. Got a piece of it. That helps Kepler grab it at the point. Kepler sends it down low. I'm going to have to figure out the mute button on this fancy contraption. So Matt Claus and the others watching don't have to hear me hack away. Rizzo forced Kokorova to the outside. Kokorova regains it. Otterbein follows her below the line. Kepler shields her off and sends her for Claus. Claus trying to feed Rizzo up the middle. Fleeg picked it off. Kokorova sends it deep and heads off for a change. Chipped off the boards. Fleeg couldn't keep it in. Otterbein steers it out. Rizzo got a piece of Malik right there, but Malik regains it and sends it back in. Kepler off the wall. Fleeg jumps in. Otterbein blocked the shot. Shoemaker-Gromick banks it off. Rizzo was given chase for a moment, but heard the call from Coach Amanda and immediately spun off to complete her part of the change. Wrist shot. Riley gloves it down, and the whistle stops play with 10:14 left in period number 1, and the Bandits holding a 1-0 lead. That's the first shot of the game that Lexi Riley has faced. Off the wall on the far side, brought up. Sperling gets it out. Camarada gives it to Folia, who gets in low and shoots it wide. Camarada knocked down the clearing attempt. Sperling got another piece of it. It's still loose. Muradov chips it out. Didn't get exactly what she wanted on that, but got enough to get it out. Sends it down low. Olivia Rothstein reverses it. Takes a hit from Beatty, and the Bandits are going to have another power play. Beatty came in with a little too much there behind Olivia Rothstein, and the Bandits have 6-on-5 for the moment when Kokorova touches it up to force the whistle. So the Bandits with some good hustle here. Beatty with the roughing. It was mainly because of the push came in from behind with the other player at a prone position. So Amanda Beatty goes to the box. Bandits 1-for-1 on the power play. And over the course of this weekend, they are 4-for-4. Folia on the dot wins it. Gabby Rothstein is on the right side. Shot, save. That was off an offering from Sperling. Jesse nearly found the mark before I could even set the stage for you. No icing there as the puck dies. Sent up the middle into the skates of Camarada, but plenty of room there. Gabby Rothstein sent herself in offside. It was close, but probably the right call. Folia up front with McSherry and Gabby Rothstein. Sperling plays a point on this power play unit, and Shoemaker-Gromick is the right point. Shoemaker-Gromick now retreating to her own end, and somewhere in the foothills or the small mountains of New Jersey, every time number 2's name gets mentioned, Logan Shoemaker-Gromick, the captain of the Bandits, we have a sense that there's a wholehearted cheer and perhaps some cheerful adult beverages being gulped each and every time while her jersey-clad fan club roots for her in New Jersey. Yes, I saw the picture. Bandits move it up on the power play. 55 seconds left in the man advantage and 8:10 left in the period. They lead at 1-0 on the goal by Gabby Rothstein. Gabby has it now and has plenty of room. Sends it for Camarada. Tees it up. Off the mask. Good save by Kaylin Williams. If she flinched, it would have gone in. Centering feed goes all the way through the low slot. Sperling picks it up. Sperling shoots. Knocked down with the blocker and still loose over there. Williams, it looked like, thought she had a posture as if she had the puck. Folia looking for McCaffrey at the point. McCaffrey gets it redirected by one of the little flyers and nearly found some friendly fire getting into the net. So the Bandits don't convert on the power play after a few good chances. Edie picked that one off for a moment but couldn't get the handle. Camarada skates it in. We'll take it down low. Turn around, shot, save with the inside of the catching glove by Williams. Edie chips it off the boards to herself, regains it, shoots, but it acts as a dump in as she sends it wide. Chipped up and out. Maeve McNulty will get it after the center line and dump it in. She's going to re-chase it. Scott picks it up, gets through one, tries to shoot, regains it again, gets it toward the net. Williams can't cover it. McSherry's lurking, waiting for that puck to pop out. It comes to Redmond at the point, and she sends it a little too north of McSherry. Comes right back up. Sullivan picks it out and sends it out of the zone. Sent up the middle for McSherry. Shot. Grabbed and gloved and stopping play with 5:57 left in period number 1. Shots 10-1 for the Bandits. Ava Otterbein on the dot. Annalise Claus in the slot. Luisa Rizzo on the far wing. Puck dribbles out to neutral ice. Sent back in by Shoemaker Gromick. Rizzo sent it lower for Otterbein, but Miller got there first. Otto comes up the middle. Nearly fell into the trap, but got around it. Rizzo forced it to the middle. Claus almost picked it off. That's what we mean when we say a trap. The trap doesn't always have to occur in neutral zones. It can be anywhere on the ice. Otterbein picks it up, tries to send it up the middle. It went off Curry's skate. Rizzo got a piece of it. That was the pass that Otterbein was looking to hit to begin with. Rizzo on the forecheck. Otto gets it past her, but they give it up. Shoemaker Gromick sends it to Kepler. Claus retreats in a defensive posture. Battle for it up the wall. Radov sent it back to her defenseman. Loose puck there. Rizzo's going to try to outrace Otto, but the long reach of Kira Otto was the winner. Folia, as Rizzo tries to get out of the way, she's headed toward the bench. Sperling jumps on for Rizzo. Folia tries to power through. Folia grabs it, sends it back. McCaffrey and Olivia Rothstein play catch. Camarada has to retreat to help get possession. Kokorva with the check is going to go off for that one. And the Bandits will have their third power play of the game. So Zanetta Kokokova, number 90, heads to the box. So she had the push part right. You're allowed to do you're allowed to make it a push, but then you can't push the player, then face first into the boards, and that was really the reason for the call. So not a check. Shoemaker-Gromick through traffic, gets redirected and goes just wide. Folia will send it off the end boards for Camerata to Gabby Rothstein. Oh, somebody got a good piece of that. Camerata was looking to feed Gabby Rothstein for the one-timer. Camerata regains in neutral ice. Camerata gains the offensive zone again, fires a shot that acts as a dump-in, and the Bandits set up the power play. Shot by Shoemaker-Gromick was blockered away, comes to the near side. Camerata on the dot, shoot, and it goes over the net. It looked like Danica Gar might have gotten a piece of that one as it was headed to the goalie, else it hit the goalie's mask and deflected over the high glass. Folia on the dot. Camerata in the slot. Gabby Rothstein on the right wing. Jesse Sperling on the left point. Rothstein walks it out. Tries to send it through. Whiffed on it, but they don't lose possession. Shot down low. Left pad save. Rebuffing the backhand by Folia. Shoemaker-Gromick through traffic. Bouncer, one save. Loose in front, Camerata picks it up. Steers it to Sperling on the far side. 3 minutes left in the period. 48 in the power play in terms of seconds. Centering feed. Folia gets a piece. One time. Shot and a goal. The puck looked like it went in the back of the net. Oh boy, that puck looked like it went in and out, but the refs were there and they said no. It must have just gone right behind Kaylin Williams. Sperling to Camerata, back to Sperling. Back to Camerata, gets it down low, tees it up. Shot goes wide as he lost an edge, sold out. Whatever she could to get that shot off. Radov gets it picked off by McSherry. Now Mandy Scott gets it. Sperling jumps off. McNulty jumps on to fill the void. Kepler between the points walks it, sends it at the net. One-timer off the rebound by Scott. 2 saves and a cover, and that kills off the power play. Little Flyers hold serve. They have a 1-0 deficit in the game and a 14-2 deficit on the shot clock so far. It's been all Bandits. Bandits have had 3 power plays, the only 3 of the game. So whereas they were getting none in Pittsburgh, maybe this is the day where it evens out. A little too little, a little too late. Good shot on the chance by Beattie is saved by Lexi Riley. Olivia Rothstein got hooked over there. They're going to call the slash. Knocked the stick right out of her hand. And the 4th power play of the game is going to go to the Bandits. Kokakova back into the box. That's pretty much the only rest Zanetta Kokakova, number 90, has had. She's been a dervish out there. She's been out there the whole time. Little Flyers with 5 reserve forwards and 2 reserve defensemen plus an extra goalie. So the Bandits have the depth advantage. Kepler tries to send it to the point. That one's going to be sent down. And an icing if it does cross the line, which it does. So power play 1 was just out there for 2 minutes, got about a 20-second break, and now power play 2 is out there. That's Mandy Scott on the dot, Morgan Kepler in the slot, along with Mia McSherry. Maeve McNulty at the left point. That eludes McNulty. Katie McCaffrey at the other point was the one who grabs it. Played with in the middle of the ice. McSherry is going to retreat to pick it up. Send it up for nobody in particular. Otto picks it up. Final minute of play in the period. Bandits now, believe it or not, on their 4th power play of the period. You'd never believe it if you saw their game last week in Pittsburgh, where They had none of the 5 power plays in the game and were deserving of at least that many. But the refs have come to roost here. Camarada not going to be able to pick that one up. Riley lets it go for the icing. And 22.3 seconds remaining in period 1. And the Bandits holding a 1-0 lead despite playing what is going to amount to nearly 8 minutes of the 17-minute period on the man advantage. They scored on 1, the first one. Shoemaker Gromick between the points, waits for the setup. Sperling now to Gabby Rothstein, was looking for Camarada. 10 seconds, still time. Shoemaker Gromick walks the line, hits Folya's foot. Radov waited too long to clear it. Sperling at the buzzer, glove save. Sperling would have beaten the buzzer there. But we end it 1-0. Shots on goal, 15 for the Bandits. 3 for the Little Flyers. Power play time carrying over when they switch sides, 28 seconds. We're giving you a look at the scoreboard. We don't have the score bug today. But Matt Claus, our producer, before heading to parts unknown or known, is watching it on the 57-incher today on the big screen. And we know others are as well. And there was the greatest manager in the planet, Cindy Sperling. She was waving the whole time, and then I finally got the camera on her once she stopped waving, so good job on that. A rainy ride down, 2 hours for some of us, about an hour and a half for most of the others. And those rainy rides home are often made quite easier if you have a good result on the ice. So far, so good for the Bandits, who will head into period 2 holding a 1-0 edge. Lexi Riley now guarding the goal to YouTube right. Kaylin Williams covers the cage to YouTube left. Her team, the Little Flyers, down 1 player for the first 28 seconds of the period. Off the draw, Sperling sends it for Camarada. Camarada races in, spins, sends it to the middle, redirected, kick save. Not sure if that one would have counted. It might have come off a foot. I'm not sure whose foot. Folya to Shoemaker Gromick. Now back to Folya. Had Gabby Rothstein flashed open in the middle. Harper Keenan pounds the pads. Kukorva has a breakaway. Out of the box. Backhand save. Riley. The net comes off, and eventually once the puck is sent out of the zone, they blow the whistle. Janetta Kokerkova, I'm going to get it right at some point, came out of the box, and I mean, there was nobody within a country mile of her. She got in on the breakaway, made a good backhand move, but Riley didn't go for it, kept the right pad down low, and kicked it away. An eventful first 40 seconds of period number 2. Mandy Scott with Louisa Rizzo and Annalise Claus. Kira Redmond and Olivia Rothstein on D. Comes to the far side wall. Rothstein will chip it out. Rizzo's going to try to outrace physics and Was hoping that puck just stayed on its end. And if it had done that, it might have curled before going over the end line and negated the icing. But she gets a win sprint in, 21 in black. And they face it off in front of the stick side of Lexi Riley. Bandits win it. Rizzo and Rothstein combine to pick it up. Rizzo sends it forward for Claus. Claus gets behind the D, sends it to the middle. Scott was there. Rizzo blocked the clearing attempt. Comes below the end line for Gar. Sends it to the far side, kept in. Shoemaker, Gromick, and Rizzo both over there. Kokokova, who had the breakaway and a couple of penalties, nearly made good on that. Scott drifts it out to center. Off the boards at a hard angle for Claus, kept it in. Had Rizzo there, but dumps it. Defense will change, 1. Offense will change, 1. Rizzo, the first in pursuit, goes off the referee's skate. McCaffrey keeps it in. Fleeg picks it up. Sent up the middle. Kokokova gets down the middle, but not with the puck, as Shoemaker Gromick separated her from that. Rizzo was looking for the one-on-one if the pass was there. Now the icing comes and she'll head to the bench to complete the change of that line along with Mandy Scott. McSherry's already out there, now joined by McNulty and Gabby Rothstein. McCaffrey remains back on D, and Kira Redmond will join her. Face-off goes to the Little Flyers. Otto's shot was blocked down by McSherry. Got tied up in the skates, but no trip. Comes to the near side wall. McNulty tries to fish that one out, but it gets past everybody, including Miller. Miller tries to move it forward in the neutral zone, but the Bandits win that one. Radov picks it, curls. McNulty had it snuffed out, kept it in. Redmond has it, tries to chip it down low. Puck's just bouncing the Bandits' way so far, but they only have a 1-0 lead. They've been far the best today, but the Little Flyers have kept themselves in it. Shots 16-5 in favor of the Bandits, but the score just 1-0. McCaffrey picks that one off, sends it below the end line. Miller smacks it back away. They set up on the give and go to try to get it out, but it doesn't work, and Gabby Rothstein picks it up. Kira Otto. Radov can't keep it in. McSherry has it, waiting maybe for a change. We'll just play with it and keep it to herself. Spin. She's got new mates now. Folia was one of them. Sent it to the backhand, and Julia's shot never got it self to the net. Comes to the point. McCaffrey can't knock that down, but has charges behind her. Camerata brings it in, sends it deep. Sperling will pick it up out the other side, take it around the net, take it around the circle, spin, center it for Camerata on the back door, no connection. McCaffrey keeps it in at the point, used every bit of the long reach, centering. Camerata for Sperling, wraparound attempt, loose in front. Nice dive, save, and cover by Kaylin Williams there. That puck was loose and it was just sitting there waiting for somebody to pound it in. And Williams sprung forward and covered it with the glove to keep it 1-0. 17-5 the shots for the Bandits. Folia on the dot, Camerata in the slot, Sperling on the left wing. Shoemaker Gromick sends it in from the left point. Folia to Camerata. Camerata hits the brakes, sends it toward the middle. Sperling's got it, shoots, big save. She got the blocker on it, and then it hit the mask. Folia tries to redirect. Sperling, with almost no angle, tries to pound it in again. Camerata tees one up, fires it wide. It comes all the way to the point on the near side. Shoemaker. Groma keeps it in and beats the speedy Beatty to it. Folia, backhand, left pad, save. That's a brilliant one. Williams keeping him in it, but it's only going to last so long. Sperling hits the post, and it comes right back out into the pads of Kaylin Williams. She is under fire, and she is standing tall, number 16, in the white, black, and orange for the Little Flyers. Otterbein on the dot, Claus in the slot, Scott on the near side wing, back in her own skates today. Shoemaker Gromick keeps it in. Otterbein tries to shield off of Gar. Kepler keeps it in by a hair. Claus sent it toward the middle. Little Flyers gather, hits off the stanchion and just stays in the zone. That is the way it is going for the Little Flyers right now. They just, every puck is bouncing the Bandits' way. That one's going to be an icing. I'm not even going to move the camera unless it changes. You just keep the camera trained right here, because that's where the face-off is coming. Otterbein on the dot, Scott now in the slot. Claus on the far wing. Comes to the near side wall. Scott got a piece of the clearing attempt. Olivia Rothstein kept it in. Rizzo and Miller can't decide who is going to get it. Miller eventually picks it up, but the Little Flyers can't get it out. Otto grabs this, sends it up the middle on Rizzo's stick. Rizzo does get it out of the zone. I'm behind the play. I haven't had to move this thing. Shot. Riley makes the save. Rebound. Comes out front and was swept away. Cameraman getting lazy. This thing's not going to move itself. Claus trying to outrace Otto, but Otto wins that one. McCaffrey sent it off of Scott's skates, or maybe Otterbein's, and has to follow it in. It goes off the end boards and is covered up by Williams with Otto shielding. Gabby Rothstein on the dot. McNulty on the near side. Olivia Rothstein with that one. Beatty was trying to break in, but McCaffrey came from the other side, had the angle and used it, needed it. Beatty tries to walk it to the net, can't get through. Miller tries to knock it down. McNulty and McSherry are able to get to it. McSherry takes it in herself. Hits the brakes, leaves it for Gabby Rothstein. Tried to tee it up, but a little too much time for the Little Flyers to be able to reset there. Gabby Rothstein's going to try to pick that one off. McNulty giving her help. Eventually, Gabby does get it. Walks right to the net, shoots. Blockered away. Williams has seen 21, and she stopped 20. And man, a lot of them have been high quality. This has not been 21 shots from the point. They have been close range shots. They have been redirections. They have been inside the hash marks, and Williams has been spectacular. 9:40 left, period number 2. 1-0 Bandits. Sperling shot and a glove save by Williams. No rebound. They'll do it again. Folia on the dot. Camerata in the slot. Sperling on the near side wing. 2 Bandits there. Centered back. Not centered. They keep it behind the end line. Camerata off of a boot. Kept control of it for a moment. Folia picks that one off. Tees it up. Shot. Save with the mask. Sperling on the backside. Just it's probably the first time the whole game a puck didn't bounce the Bandits' way. Sperling needed it to be about an inch to her right, and she would have just tapped that puck in. And it was an inch too far. But pretty much every other puck has bounced the way of the Bandits. They've had all 4 of the power plays in the game as well, although only 28 seconds here in period 2, which was the carryover from the first period. And on that play, Zaneta Kokarkova came out of the box and was 2 zones away from the next skater and had a breakaway, but Lexi Riley stopped it. Riley sees that one come all the way through traffic, knocks it down with the Bandits crest on the front of her jersey and covers it with the catching glove before it hits the ice. Whistle stops play, 8:18 remaining, period number 2, 1-0 Bandits on the scoreboard, 23-7 on the shot clock. They do call it a shot clock. It's not counting time, but like it does in basketball. Scott picks it up. She's the right wing. Ava Otterbein's at center. Luisa Rizzo's on the left. Scott sends that one in. She was about a half stride from the center line before she sent it in, but they call no icing. Scott keeps that one in for a moment, but now the little Flyers attack, one-timer. Riley saves it. Comes up the wall to the far side. Beatty knocks it down with the skate. Walking at it was Kokarkova. Otterbein will battle her. Stick's getting up a little bit. Got to watch it. Bandits haven't been shorthanded here. Scott and Rizzo going to try to break out. Scott with a nice pass to Rizzo. She touched it up. Plays the puck behind Otto. Otto was there. She got enough of a piece of it to get it just past the rushing Otterbein. Bunted down by Mandy Scott. She's going to go in for a bunt base hit in the scorebook as Luisa Rizzo picks it up, gains the line, pounds it off the boards. Might not have realized that the opposite little Flyer fell. Sent down low, tapped by one. McSherry tried to shovel it forward. Rizzo takes a hit from behind right there, and that's the one call that the Bandits haven't gotten. Rizzo just took an elbow up high. She's skating to get on side and to the bench, but she took a blow right to either the back of the head and right down there, and she goes to the bench and takes a seat. McNulty comes in. They call that one offside. That one looked like it was maybe figured out, but not the case. 6:27 left, period 2, 1-0 Bandits. It feels like it's about 3 or 4-0, but still a 1-goal game. McNulty gets shrugged off there. She took an elbow. Fleeg off the boards on the far side, no icing. Redmond has to retreat to pick it up. Looking, off the boards. Gets it through the wickets. Gabby Rothstein will put the pressure on Kieran Fleeg. Fleeg gets it out of the zone from Malik. Malik gains the line offensively, but McSherry smacks it right back out. Gabby Rothstein was in pursuit, but Sullivan got there first. Gar sent it forward. Redmond fires it to Fleeg. Redmond gets it back, chips it for McSherry. McSherry backhands it for Gabby Rothstein, who was the faster moving player. Rothstein shoots, save, rebound, covered. One of the little Flyers lost a stick in the process. It got tied up in the skates. of Gabby Rothstein. But after a penalty-filled first period, we've had no calls in the second. Foldia to Kepler off the draw. Centering feed goes through the wickets of Julia Foldia, 12. Beatty up the near side wall. Had it, lost it. Kokakova sends it in for Beatty again. Beatty races behind the end line, tries to center it, walled off there. Kepler forward for Foldia. Foldia tries to get through the bump. Little flyers, get it picked off. Sperling walks in, just shot it wide. Jesse had a golden opportunity right there. Camarada jumps through. No trip at all right there. She was just trying to jump past the player. And once you leave your skates, you're probably not getting that call. I don't think she was even looking for a call. I think she was just trying to make a play. Kokakova trying to get the wraparound, just has no extra resources besides herself. Was looking for Sharon Curry, but Curry didn't get off the bench and to the net quite fast enough to make that a dangerous enough play because Lexi Riley had it snuffed out. Foldia comes right down the middle, shoots and scores! Julia Foldia doubles the lead with 3:55 left in period number 2. 2-0 for the Bandits. It was an innocent-looking rush. Foldia had a lane up the middle. She got to the spot between the points. You could call it the top of the slot, maybe. And took a wrist shot and just got everything on it and beat Kaylin Williams. Rizzo sends it down in. She's on the left wing with Ava Otterbein at center. Otterbein with the puck. Letting these claws in front. Pop up, comes in front. Rizzo got a piece but didn't get it to sit down for her as Radoff got the better of it. Radoff sends it up the middle. Claws knocked it down with the skate, sent it forward, but not out. Gar got the better of that one. Now takes a shot, knocked down by Olivia Rothstein. Rebound, shot by Malik, and a save by Lexi Riley to stop play. 3:18 left, period 2. 2-0 now, the Bandits. They have a 25-10 edge in shots. Risco on the draw wins it to Gar at the point, and she sends it down low. But Olivia Rothstein gets there first. McSherry had that one trickle between the skate and the wall. Eventually, Gabby Rothstein bulls through and gets it out of the zone. McNulty gained the offensive blue line, centers it. Malik picked it off, negotiates through one. Then McSherry sent it back to McNulty. Shot off of Fleeg's right shin pad. It goes now to Gabby Rothstein. Centering feed. One-timer, McSherry sent it wide. What a pass by Gabby Rothstein. Gabby with it again. Centers it off of Gar's skate. And it's covered by Williams. Gabby Rothstein was trying to send that one maybe toward the point or toward the circle. Danica Gar got the skate on it, and it directed right at her goaltender, who was alert, knocked it down, and covered it up. Off the face-off win, in close quarters, the defense player play catch. We get it down low. McCaffrey keeps it in. Comes to the right side point. On the left. Now back toward the middle of the ice. Left point again. Finally, they get it out. Do the little flyers. Kokakova and McCaffrey battle for it. Sent below the end line. Centering attempt was knocked down by McSherry. McSherry picks it up. Tried to fire it through the middle, but whiffed on it. Comes back down low. Otto pinches all the way in from the left point to keep it, send it through the wickets of everyone, and hopes that Miller can get it out the other side. She does. Ella Miller sends it back down low for Beattie. Now Kokorkova battles along the wall of the far side with McSherry. McCaffrey jumped into a lane to pick it off. Otto tees one up. It goes wide, comes out the other side. Olivia Rothstein with it, sends it down, and she will just take the icing as that exhausted unit will change out in full. The advantage of playing at this level is that on an icing, you are permitted to change everyone, whereas at the NHL level and some other levels you're not. Curry against Folia. That one goes to Curry. Now it goes between the points. Fleeg got the shooting lane stopped by Camarada, so has to send it down low. Radov to Curry to the point for Fleeg in the final minute of period 2. Shoemaker Gromick with it now. Sends it off the boards for Folia. Folia skates in. Has a lot of traffic over there, but gets it into the zone for a moment. Malik gets it knocked away by McSherry to Screams. Folia rather, barreling down the middle, takes a shot with the backhand. There was a save. Folia shakes off one, takes another big shot, save, no rebound. What a play by Folia. Grit and determination for number 12. Nearly results in her second goal of the period. She'll have 22.8 seconds left in the second to try to increase her team's lead to 3. Off the face-off, Sperling steals it. Centering feed off of a skate from the little flyer. Shoemaker Groma kept it in. Sperling walks down the middle. Kokorkova, what a play. I mean, Sperling was ready to just unload that thing, and Kokorkova got underneath for the stick lift, and that's going to expire the period. It doesn't. 0.3 of a second left. The face-off is academic. You can't score from here in 0.3 of a second. And the players accordingly play it sportingly. 5 minutes remaining in period 2. That's when it sort of turned the Bandits' way. They took control on a shift as Cindy Sperling walks through. Hi, Dad, was the message. Hi, Dad. So with about 5 minutes left, the Bandits had a very good shift. And that was not the one that resulted in the goal. It was the next one. And Folia came through center ice. Had a lane opened up for her. Sperling was there with her. It was looking, like an innocuous 2-on-2 rush. And the lane for Folia just opened up between the defenders. She got to the top of the slot, fired a wrist shot, and found the back of the net to make it 2-0. Gabby Rothstein opened the scoring with a power play goal a minute 59 into the game. The shots after 2 are 27-10 in favor of the Bandits. And with that margin and with the possession advantage, you might expect a score more friendly than 2-0, but 2-0 is where we stand because of the young lady wearing number 16 in the little Flyers uniform, and that's Kaylin Williams. She's been spectacular. And she will now guard the cage to your YouTube right. You see her going there. And Lexi Riley. She's seen 10 and she stopped 10. She covers the goal to your YouTube left. 17 minutes on the clock. Teams lined up at full and even strength. Underway, period 3. Olivia Rothstein rather. Kepler kept in Kokarkova. Still in. Backhands it down low. Olivia Rothstein gets it fished away by Beatty. Beatty with it. Centers it. It goes right through the middle. Otto cheats all the way down from the point. Has it. Sends it to the point, but for Miller, she can't get it. McNulty is in a foot race. She doesn't have the angle. She got that one away. Smacked it at the net. What a play by McNulty. I didn't think there was any way she was getting to that. Sent forward, Kokorkova. Off the feed from Otto. Sends it for Beatty. Knocked away by Gabby Rothstein. 2 defenders are there, though, and Gabby can't break away. Sent in onside due to the hustle of Otto, 67. Kepler. Hard angle off the boards for McSherry just on. McSherry with it. Sends it at front. Right pad save. Scott was trying to put the rebound in, or Otterbein. Take your pick. Shot, save Riley, and she holds on. Riley had to shrug to get that one, and she never gave up a rebound. Otterbein with Scott and Claus up front. Redmond with McCaffrey on the back line. Claus turns, tries to move it forward. Fleet got there with the skates. Redmond backhands it to the far side, but Sullivan's there. Sullivan for Malik got the one-timer on it, but not with a lot of juice. Radov got a piece, but couldn't get it at the net. So Little Flyers in the right spots, but not able to pull the trigger, let alone beat Lexi Riley. Otterbein has it, spins, has a shot, glove down and held as Claus was bearing down. Whistle stops it with 14:45 left in the contest. 2-0 Bandits. Sperling skated through that one, kept in by McCaffrey. Oh, no, it bounced offside. I think that was the right call. Looked like in real time that they were going to give it to her, but that puck did look like it bounced over the line. 4 power plays in the game, all belonging to the Bandits. They made good on the first one with 1:59 elapsed of the first period. It was Gabby Rothstein. And then with about 3:35 left in the second on even strength, Julia Folia doubled the lead. Here's a shot in front, and what a save off the rebound. Sperling was about to just touch that puck and put it in. And Kaylin Williams threw the right pad and got it there somehow, some way, to the vociferous cheers of her short bench. Folia, centering feed doesn't get through, but it was dangerous. Shoemaker Gromick got it through traffic. This one's sent out. It's going to die. It's not going to be an icing, so Logan has to chase it down. Gains a couple of strides, sends it up the middle for Folia. Folia, number 12, with it, turns the corner, gets down low, still looking for somebody, goes to Shoemaker Gromick, sends it off the left pad, rebound shot by Sperling, and another save. And the Bandits caught the little flyers in a little bit of slow motion there. They couldn't cash in. 32-11, the shots in favor of the Bandits. 2-0 is the score. Off the face-off, Kepler sends it off the skate of Gabby Rothstein, ricocheting and rebounding in front. McSherry sent it wide. McNulty dumps it for the near side. McSherry sends it to Gabby Rothstein, advertently or not. Knocked down by Shoemaker Gromick. McNulty with it. Comes to the near side wall. Radov. Gabby Rothstein waits for McSherry to get onside and dumps it. McNulty changes along with Shoemaker Gromick. 3 still out there from the previous 5. Kepler, one of them. Rizzo, who just jumped on, got a piece. Trying to get it through 1-on-5 over there. She met 3 of them and lived to tell about it. McSherry has it now, but she's at the way end of her shift. And that one's sent at the net and covered up. Rizzo was on the back door hoping that one would go through, but Williams said no. Scott on the dot, Rizzo in the slot, Claus on the near side wall. Off the draw, comes to McCaffrey, shot, rebound came to the other side. Rizzo was looking to grab it. Rizzo gets through one, tries to get it to the point, but Gar and then Beatty thwarted her efforts. Olivia Rothstein falls down. That allows the defender to go deep. Shot goes off the outside of the net. Big potential scoring chance there. And with 12 minutes left, the Little Flyers are going to need something way different to happen if they want to get back in this game. Rizzo fights off one, shrugs off Beatty. Now unholsters her stick, gets it, makes somebody fall. That's going to be on the highlight reel. Walks in now, tees it up on Fleeg. Shot, rebound, Claus tries to pound it in, and another save by Williams. Oh, Rizzo almost had one for the highlight reel over there. That would have been something if Claus was able to put that one in. And Annalise was right there. It was just a great save by Williams. Rizzo jumps to the bench, gives Mandy Scott room to get forward with it. Fresh legs on. Sperling. McCaffrey picks it off, comes right down the middle. Backhander doesn't go through. Sends it to Redmond at the point, but she's got to retreat as Folia was just coming on. Camarada exits the zone. McCaffrey goes to the bench. Shoemaker Gromick jumps on. Fleeg off the wall for Kokorkova. Sends it down low. 10:45 left. Bandits up 2-0. Nearly had it to 3 a moment ago. Here's Folia. She has the second one, looking for the third. Redmond has to retreat. Sends it inaccurately for Shoemaker Gromick, but plenty of room for Logan to regroup. Comes up the near side wall, gets help from Camarada. Puck battle just below us. Malik picks it up, forward for Kokorkova. Centering feed blocked away by Folia. Redmond's angry with herself, but she stood up and made a good play defensively to force the pass by Kokorkova earlier than Zanetta Kokorkova wanted to release it. Radov sends it a little too mightily for Curry. Malik got it in, but offside. 9:37 left, period number 3. 2-0 Bandits. They haven't been able to stretch out this lead. They were able to double it in the late part of the second period. And they have a 35-11 edge in shots. They haven't been able to stretch it out. The little Flyers have kept themselves in this game because of their goalie. Gabby Rothstein looks to tee it up. Fleeg knocks it down with the shin pad. Gabby now over to McSherry. McSherry hits the brakes. Curls looking for somebody. Was trying to send it back from McNulty, but it goes a little past the move. Coming up the middle with it. Beatty trying to get behind the D, but the armada of Bandits get back into the zone. Now Beatty picks it off, trying to find somebody down the middle. Radov was at the back door, but two other Bandits were ahead of her. Olivia Rothstein has room. They're screaming at her to go. She sends it down. It is going to be an icing, and the whistle stops play now with 8:45 remaining in period number 3. Lexi Riley has seen 11, and she stopped 11. Kaylin Williams on the other end has seen 36, and she stopped 34. In a big part of the game, Riley stopped a shorthand, well, not a shorthanded breakaway, but a breakaway by Kokakova as she came out of the penalty box in the early moments of period 2 to keep it a 1-0 game. That was a big play in this game because even though it's 2-0, no icing there, Rizzo forces Fleeg to reverse. It's a big play because even though it's 2-0, it sort of feels like a comfortable 2-goal lead for the Bandits. They're just playing so well. You feel that at any moment, another one of these pucks is going to find the back of the net. Scott knocked that one down. It comes up to neutral ice. Kokakova now, almost lost that. Sullivan battled for in front of the Bandits bench. Rizzo's in there. Redmond's in there. Former Rockets teammates. Shot sent off Otterbein's helmet, it looked like. And if you know Ava, she just skates along without missing a beat. That was one of the most Ava Otterbein things we've ever seen right there. It's just typical Ava. Puck hits her in the helmet, and she just doesn't change anything. Rizzo and Otterbein in pursuit, but a good play by Otto. Kokakova fires a shot, and Riley makes the save with the glove. 7:18 left. Period number 3. Second shot of the period forces a face-off in the offensive zone for the Little Flyers, who are looking to get something going here. It's been all Bandits. They've had everything going their way, and they've been disciplined about it. There's 4 penalties have been called in the game. They were all called in the first period. They all went against the Little Flyers, and they were all pretty obvious calls, and there really has been nothing that they missed that should have been a penalty against the Bandits. They've just played very clean. Sperling comes in, tries to center it for the rushing Shoemaker Gromick, but it just got out of Logan's reach. Malik, under a lot of pressure, does get the puck into the offensive zone, regains it, comes to the slot, and eventually Sperling's the one to take it away. Here goes Camarada, has a chance for a half break, doesn't have the angle, leaves it for Folia. Folia shoots, glove save, no rebound. And it's this close to pushing it to a 3-goal game, but the rope-a-dope continues for the Little Flyers. 37-13 the shots for the Bandits. 2-0 the score. The ratio of shots to goals has made it about this time. They've pretty much clicked on about every 13th shot or thereabouts, so we're getting there again. Comes down low. Oh, McSherry was right there, had a tap in, but the puck just jumped over her stick. The centering feed for McNulty, and it's knocked away. Gabby Rothstein on the half boards. Tries to get through some traffic. Got through one, couldn't get through the other. McSherry's going to pick up the loose puck, tee it up off of his shin pad. Now McCaffrey gets it. Tries to press it down low. Little Flyers brass asking for the penalty there, and they're finally going to get one. So Beatty gets run into by Mandy Scott, and I think Mandy's going to go to the box for interference on that one. Or is it Olivia Rothstein? They call it on Rothstein. And let's see what the call is. I'm waiting the call to see if there's a signal. So it's Olivia Rothstein in there. McSherry joins her. There's 2 minutes put on the penalty clock, which would suggest that it was a 2 and 10. I didn't see an infraction that looked anything like that, as Folia fires one into her own bench amidst covering faces and chuckles. Little Flyers with their best opportunity to get back in it. They have their first power play of the game. There's 5:32 left and they trail 2-0 to the Bandits. Off the draw, Redmond fires it around. Fleeg keeps it in at the point. Radov gets it down low and they'll set up. Radov gets it back. Radov hounded by Camerata. Fleeg and Radov play catch. Radov back to Fleeg. Wrist shot. Riley got a great look at that one and made an easy save. 1:29 left in the power play. Folia killing it off up front with Camerata. McCaffrey and Redmond on the back line. Camerata tries to get that one shoveled out of the zone, and she does. Needed the feet and some extra eyes from her bench, as that one goes on Riley and she covers it. Waited. There was nobody around. She considered moving the puck, but wisely covered it up, I would say. Just my opinion. 68 seconds left in the first power play of the game for the Little Flyers. Bandits lead at 2-0 with 4:47 left in the contest. Curry wins it. Kokakova to Otto, sends it down for Curry, kicked away by Shoemaker Gromick. Kokakova trying to walk out of the corner, sends it down low. Plays catch high-low, wrist shot blocked by Kepler with the right shin guard. 45 seconds left in the power play. Shoemaker Gromick found a spot, sent it forward. Folia picked it off of Kokakova, sends it down, and it's going to be an icing. But the Bandits will take it as long as they're keeping the 0 up there for their netminder. A flurry of shots have brought the totals to 37-16 now. I believe the last 4 or 5 have gone to the Little Flyers. They win the faceoff again. They've been good there. Shot by Otto goes wide. Sullivan was screening in front. Scott and Gabby Rothstein up front now, killing it off. Shoemaker Gromick and Kepler on the back line. Here's Shoemaker Gromick. Kokakova shot, saved by Riley. Loose in front, still loose. Scott dribbles it forward, picks it out, has time. This is going to kill off the rest of the penalty as she sends it on net. Sometimes a dicey looking kill there for the Bandits. They gave up some shots, but they didn't concede. Full strength. Well, even strength, not full strength, as Olivia Rothstein sits in the penalty box. So they'll have to play it the rest of the way. A little depleted on defense as that shot trickles wide. Mandy Scott could always jump back and play D. She's done it before. In fact, she played the early part of the season there. As the Bandits found their way and found their personnel groups. And probably with 4, they have enough to make it through to the end. Gabby Rothstein comes down the slot, takes a shot, save and covered by Williams. .245 remaining. Bandits up 2-0. Looking to deposit this one in the win column and head back up the turnpike. Otterbein on the dot. Rizzo in the slot. Claus on the near side wing. That one spun around. Rizzo was coming to play it defensively, but if she had kind of not moved as much, it would have sat right to her. So the Bandits will have to traverse now the length of the ice. Oh, just Claus looking to hit Rizzo on the break. Couldn't quite get it. McCaffrey chips it forward. Claus coupled the beat. Claus has Otterbein, leaves it for Ava. Shot goes wide. Otterbein recovers it. Otterbein looking for somebody in the middle, finds nobody, but McCaffrey eventually takes it and takes it below the end line. Rizzo circling in front. McCaffrey still with it and sends it back down low. Rizzo's going to be there to pick it up. Skates it toward the near side. Reverses it. Gets through one. Trying to walk through the middle. Still with it again. Sends it to the point. Redmond chips it back to Rizzo. 100 seconds remaining in the game. 2-0 Bandits. And a big shift to try to salt this one away. They haven't scored, but when you keep it in the other team's end and they need to score, it's just as good. Great shift by that crew, and now on tap, perhaps another to salt it away. 1:31 remaining. 2-0 Bandits, 38-18 the shots in their favor. The shots, the possession, the bounces. 4 of the 5 power plays. It's been a good day to be a Bandit. Off the post by Sperling. I'd love to get that third, but it's more important to never concede the first. Curry sends it forward for Beatty. Tries to get through the middle, knocked away. Sperling got a piece, couldn't get it cleanly. Centering feed, they were looking for Kokakova in the front. Down low, sent out. This puck is going to die. It's not going to be icing. Camarada is going to chase it down. Will chase down the defender. Beatty with it, looking for open ice. Tries to turn the corner on the far side and dumps it in with 40 seconds. And it's just about there, just about there. You just need a little more, this could do it. Camarada walks in. Camarada takes a dump attempt. Gets it for Sperling. Sperling on the wraparound, knocked away. Good play by Gar, playing it all the way through that final whistle. Sent down, this one will be an icing. And the whistle stops play with 14.1 seconds left. So the final shift of the game will go to the first goal scorer of the game. Gabby Rothstein scored 159 into the contest on a power play. Julia Foglia doubled it with 3:35 left in the second, and the Bandits have kept the Little Flyers off the board. It's moments away from a shutout for Lexi Riley. 8.8 left. Bandits have doubled the shots, 38-19. We'll see if that's the final count. Rothstein's wheels, one more save, and it was a good one. The Bandits are going to walk home with a 2-0 victory. Well earned, a brilliant game. Sometimes a game like this they would have put 6 on the board. They got a lot of breaks. They played magnificently. It was a 2-0 final, 39-19 the final shots. but really they were in control from the opening face-off against a very solid team. And of course, one of the brand names in girls youth hockey, the Little Flyers are always there. And anytime that you can go on the road and get a W against a squad like that, you ought to be happy. Until next weekend, when I believe we might be on demand for the remainder of the calendar year. So look for that subscribe button and the alerts button. So when we upload that content, like we did earlier in this day from the on-demand game against Rowan University on Saturday, then you'll know and you could catch up with your favorite Bandits players and catch all the action from what you missed when we're not available to live stream it for you. Once again, the final score, Bandits 2, Little Flyers nothing. From Iceworks in Aston, Pennsylvania, this is Joe Rizzo. Thanks for watching New Jersey Bandits girls hockey on Rizzo Vision.